Hello, wonderful humans, and welcome back to Sargy Style. I'm Sarge, and it is so great to have you here today. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. It is so great to meet you. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, hi, I have missed you guys. I am so sorry I've been gone for so long. We are going to be talking about that today. I did not intend to take as long of a break as I did, but plot twist, here we are. So yeah, let's go ahead and just dive on in. So where the heck have I been? Sarge, where you been? What's going on? What's the deal? The short answer is I have been practicing what I preach and focusing on self-care. So, for me, as I feel like for everyone, 2020 has been like, what the heck? Like, what even is this year? Am I right? It's just been insane and intense and very, very challenging. So I know that I'm not the only person who has had that experience this year. Things started to get really difficult for me actually towards the end of January. I had two family members pass away in the same week. They were both, it was my grandmother and my spouse's grandmother passed away a few days apart from each other. So that was really, really hard. I was very close with my grandmother, so that was a hugely hard thing for me. And then right after that, in February, my cat, whom I had had him for like 13, 14 years, a really long time. He also passed away, and it was very slow, horrific, brutally. It was just awful. It was really kind of one of those like worst case scenario situations. So I was extremely upset, I guess. I don't even know what to say. But it really affected my mental health, and it triggered a lot of my mental health disorders to act up. I don't know that I've talked about my mental health a ton on this channel, but I do live with multi-category PTSD as well as an anxiety disorder. And so I was really struggling with my PTSD because losing my cat and my grandmother so close to each other, it was like losing two of the most comforting beings in my life were both gone just like that. And that was really, really hard. So I was having a really difficult time. And then, bam, we got hit with the virus. And for someone who has some of their trauma categories involve medical trauma, a global pandemic is a pretty terrifying and triggering situation. So over the course of the first half of this year, my mental health just continued to spiral worse and worse and worse and worse. And I always say that I consider mental health and physical health to be kind of in the same category, and that's because I know that at least for me, they directly impact one another. So when my mental health is off, my physical health starts to go bad. When my physical health starts to go bad, I start to have more mental health struggles. So there was definitely a domino effect, and the worse my mental health got, the worse my physical health got. So it's declining physically. I've been declining it's just basically I have been a mess, and so I was really spending all of my time and energy taking care of myself and making sure that I was okay and that I was stable, and to practice what I preach all the time, which is put yourself and your health above everything else. Like, your health and your wellness are so, so important, and it is okay to take a step back if you need to, and I needed to. So that's what I did. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been taking care of myself and making sure that I am safe and working towards bringing myself back to some level of stability. I've not quite gotten there yet, but I really, really miss y'all. So I decided that I was ready to come back, but I'm definitely still putting the pieces back together. I really feel like this year fully I was already broken, but then I was shattered, and so I'm taking those pieces and rebuilding a beautiful mosaic of my new life, because things are going to be different for a while, as my guess, and I really want to make sure that I proceed with a lot of intention and awareness as to what I can do to build the best life for myself possible. So I hope that you want to follow me on that journey. And then the last thing that kind of kept me away was right as I was starting to feel a little bit more stable, we had the horrific incident in the United States. I live in the United States, where we all witnessed the brutal murder of George Floyd and the protests that followed. So in the first few weeks after that, and when the protests were first beginning, I really didn't think that it was appropriate for me to be speaking a lot. I really stepped back because I wanted to give space to Black creators, and as well as just the Black community as a whole, to have their voices be heard and to tell their stories, to express their anger, their grief, their frustration. I felt that it was my job to listen, because it's not my story to tell. I am not an African American. I am very obviously a white person, so I can't tell the story of what it's like to be Black in America. That's not my place. So I have been doing a lot of listening, a lot of self-reflecting, and really trying to figure out how I can contribute to this super important movement that I absolutely support 100%. So I've been doing a lot of work on figuring out how I can help, and also just really taking the time to listen to what was being said, to hear the stories, to have the uncomfortable moments, to have the uncomfortable conversations with others, with myself, and to just really hold space for that community to have their voices lifted up, because it's not my story to tell. And it really feels like it was, especially in the beginning, it was my time to listen. But it's not something I'm really going to talk about a lot on this channel, because again, it's not my story, and the work that I'm going to be doing is my own, and yeah. So I took another few weeks to just give my respect to that movement, but yeah. So anyway, I feel like I'm ready to come back to a degree, and I do want to emphasize that I am still definitely in a fragile state, so I may not be doing super consistent posting right away. I'm going to be coming back into this slow and steady. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure the notification bell is turned on. That way you know when I'm posting. This platform really doesn't do a great job. If you're not a consistent poster, like if you're not, boom, every Monday at this time or whatever it is, it's really hard for people to find your videos. So if you want to follow my journey, if you want to be a part of this journey with me, of rebuilding my life, of just kind of all of it, please make sure that you have subscribed and have that notification bell on so that you know when I'm uploading. And if you have specific things you want me to talk about, let me know. You can comment below, you can reach out to me directly. I'll have my socials listed down below, all of those things. I'm just really ready to reconnect with you guys and to just be back. I'm super excited. Oh, sorry. I'm having like horrific facial spasms right now, and they just like won't stop. Okay, cute little moment there for you. Anyway, yeah, that's where I've been, practicing self-care and paying my respects, basically, and I am now ready to start moving forward. So I hope that you join me on this journey. I would love to have you along for the ride, and yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, to hear what I have to say. If you are in the mood, give it a thumbs up. If not, that's chill too. and I genuinely appreciate you being here. Please remember to spread kindness, to spread compassion, to spread empathy and love, not hate, not judgment, not violence. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and wherever you are in this big, beautiful world of ours, I hope that you have the best possible rest of your day or night, and I look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. Sending you all so much love. Bye!